So tonight I'm reviewing from Broughton Brewery in Scotland, kindly gifted to me by Bolton Wanderer, a good friend of the channel. This is Hopo. That's how you, if that's good evening. It is a 6.2% IPA, and it says on the front, strong and hoppy from Broughton in Scotland. It does say something on the back, so I will get the thing to read the back. Oh God, the eyes. I need to wipe this bloody magnifying glass, it's chatty. Hopo 6.2 IPA is handcrafted and balances full-on malt flavours with a fusion of New World, Cascade, Pacific Jade, Chinook and Columbus hops, brewed in our traditional open fermenters, a bit like Marston's then. A deep golden IPA, rich with aromas and flavour. Served chilled, stay chilled. The colour's deep gold. The malts are pale ale and crystal. The hops are Pacific Jade, Cascade, Chinook and Columbus. So there we go. Good evening, Thomas. So, Scottish beer in a Smithwick's red ale glass. Yes, it's amazing how you collect these glasses. Yeah, how they jump into your suitcase. So yeah, another traditional beer. We've had one from England, now Scotland. And you know where I'm going next? Wales next. Good evening again. Acquired is a better way. So yeah, definitely golden pour, big white head. 2:39 p.m. What time are you at work till? 5, 4? Good evening. So lovely looking pour, 6.2%. Decent for a traditional beer. You know, you don't get a lot of traditional beers 6% and above, so it's nice. Good bit of carbonation on there. And the head seems to be getting bigger. That's what she said. Yeah, it's rising. It's obviously very happy in that glass. Yeah. Oh, lovely taste. Old Jock was really, really nice. Yeah, 6.7%. I'll tell you what, if I ever go up to Scotland, I'm raiding their Tesco's up there. They're 4 for £6 deals. I'm going to be hammering it. When we go to theme parks around the country, we definitely can you? I didn't know that. I get pins and needles sometimes, but that's because I use equipment, you know, like mowers and stuff. Oh, you don't get it for 4 for £6, rightio. Oh yeah, of course you wouldn't, would you? Of course. No, because Scotland's got them balmy laws that they really don't want you to drink. And as you know, when someone tells you you can't drink, you think, sod you, I'll do what I like. Is that the pinter kit then? The new pinter kits. What are the new kits? Out of curiosity. Minimum price in Scotland. Yeah. I just picked 3 off the wall, to be fair. The elderflowers near me are already in flower, you know. Ooh. Guinness in the United States makes some amazing beers. I was following some girl on Instagram, and only because it came up as she posted a picture of an Imperial Ginger Stout, Imperial Ginger Stout made by Guinness, and I'm like, what? Guinness? And I mean, Guinness around the world, you've got the Nigerian foreign extra Guinness, you've got the Irish version, For me, the Nigerian version tips it, but there's also supposedly a Ghanaian version. Did I miss any comments then? Because because I haven't got my computer. There we go. Live chat. There we go. Bloody hell. Oh, Ireland are getting the laws as well. Are you in Southern Ireland or Northern? Out of curiosity. Pinter, Red Ale 5.2, EPA, Scottish Amber. It's good they're bringing out new things, because if you've got all this, yeah, I'd love some of the US stuff in the UK. It'd be brilliant. The only thing is, I suppose it's the price, isn't it? Because to get USA beers to the UK, you're going to be paying silly stuff because of the euros. And what do you mean by that? The 3 new ones are because of the euros? Because they can't bring stuff in or something? That is nice. That's a really... Oh, Euro 2000. Ah, right. Yeah. Football. Right. Yeah, I get you now. How quickly does it take to brew then, out of curiosity? Right. That's interesting. Ooh. Short brew is 7 to 8 days. Rightio. So you'd really want to be Good evening, Edward. You'd really want to be keeping... You leave yours 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah. When it comes, mine's coming, but I'm getting the subscription pack and a free kit first. And then I'm going to get the actual thing. So week brew and week conditioning. Rightio. Right. Yeah. Makes sense, I suppose. Do you ever brew it separately and just pour it into the pinter? Like brew some in like a barrel, and then say you've got people round, and that 10 pints has gone pretty quickly. Do you ever brew it in your fermentation vessels and then just pour it into the pinter to ferment, or say condition in the pinter? Just out of curiosity. You don't bottle. Right, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I'll have to. The sugar, I've heard about this. There's if you put too much sugar in, it can be a bit of an issue. I've heard. Yeah, all interesting. Because I haven't got one. It's really interesting. As for beers, this is bloody lovely. So nice tasting. Oh, mate. It's beautiful. That's 6.2%. You really can't tell. Space Opera. That's the one I've got. McEwen's Headspace. Yeah. It's the whiskey beer. It used to be called whiskey beer at one stage. Yeah, 5.8%. It used to be 6.4. Good evening again. So we're in Scotland for this beer. Something on the glass. Yes, matey, it was, yeah. At the start of the review, I did actually thank you for gifting it me as well. I'll be as soon as the pinter comes, I'm brewing from day one. So I'm not messing about. Good evening, Greg. How are you? So a lovely Scottish beer, 6.2%. As you can see, amber pour, big whitehead. I will, on all my reviews now, on all the live reviews where we rattle, the last few minutes, good evening. On the last few minutes of the review, just for those who don't really like all the chit chat, I will, at the last 5 minutes of the review, make that the review spot. It just makes it easier for those who are not interested in all the chat. Do you have to add sugar to your pinter kits then? Or is it just bish bash bosh, chuck it in, give it a swirl, and that's it, out of curiosity. Oh, malty, citrusy, little bit of bite, beautiful. Really, it's the spot. Not really feeling that ABV at the moment, but it really does. It's really nice. You can add extra sugar, but don't need to. So, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you know that I'll play around a bit. Do the pinters need to be in the warmth? Because obviously this shed is just not great at the moment, because we're about a month behind on the temperatures. You know, with the stupid temperatures this year. This time last year, March, I could have brewed from March onwards in here. It's now the end of May, and it's not optimal brewing conditions. Right? No, I won't be adding sugar. That's what my own brew's for. This is just for trying it, keep it warmish. Yeah. Yeah, what I might do is let it brew up the house. Yeah. Let it brew up the house. But yeah, probably will be, yeah. The starter kit, the subscription job is coming anytime anytime this week. But the pinter, I don't know when that's coming. I suppose a few more days. Yeah. Although sending me the bloody subscription kit without the pint is a bit of a piss take, really. But can't win them all, can you? I might go and buy some heated. Obviously, my birthday's coming up soon, and there's always somebody who gives me cash for my birthday. So I may well just go out and buy some heat pads, and that ends the. If I put an heat pad on the bottom and then wrap a fleece around it to even more keep the heat in, then I reckon I can brew down the beer room for a lot more of the year. I know. I think once I've got once I've got past my birthday, and it's crippled us recently. You know, we're having one car that got smashed, and then the other car getting thumped. The additional costings has wiped everything we've got out. So until we're back on an even keel, I've not been ordering or anything. I've not even bought any beers, apart from them Morrison's ones the other day. They were good. They got some cracking beers. But yeah, I do want to do some. I do want to do an order from Broughton's, especially a mixed box. You brew all the year round. Oh, what's hot box not? But yeah, a pad, an eat pad, and a big. I've got some big fleeces, and they're great for wrapping round. Because obviously, once the heat's at the bottom, you put the fleece round. That'll keep the heat in. This should go like the bloody merry hell. Yeah, should be good. Yeah. Lots and lots of beer reviews then, because I want to do juice wines, and also you use a brew belt. Yeah, so brew belt, heat pad, which is better, pad or belt? MDF and lined. Oh, rightio. I can do things like that. A hot box, eh? Whoa. You prefer the belt? I'll have to have a look. I'll have a look on. If I had my computer, I'd look now. Old fridge with a small greenhouse heater and with a thermostat. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want a fridge in the shed. Shed's busy enough as it is. Ice. I'm the same. You know, I've got a shed load of internet work to do on my website, news posting and that, keeping up with the news. And, you know, and every night when they get in, I sit down at the computer and I just sit there and I can't be bothered. And it's deadly. It's deadly. It's not doing my website any good at all, because I'm a months behind now of work. The weather was good last year. Yeah. I'm going to be doing some different. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some different juice wines off tempo. Ah, right, yeah, the one I did last night. Yeah, it's quite nice. I enjoyed it. What's this? Oh, bugger. That's it. Click on that. Live chat. There we go. I think there's a market for both traditional and craft. Not everyone wants to be drinking the IABVs. And while the craft lads, the craft breweries are, you know, they see the market for that. The more traditional breweries, they're looking at the general market rather than just yeah. There's a place for everything out there. And a lot of stuff won't make it into the supermarkets because supermarkets cater for the general population, not the craft beer drinking population. They'll cater a little bit. They're getting better. All the supermarkets are getting better. They've woken up to the fact that craft beer is now massive, but they're still not there. You know, in supermarkets, traditional beers still sell bigger than anything that's in craft. When I worked at Sainsbury's, that was when Brewdog first came into Sainsbury's. No one was touching it. It was like, that shit's expensive. 7.9% Imperial Stout. Get in. That's nice. That's a good strength. So really enjoying this. A taste of Scotland. And what a lovely taste. 6.2%, hitting the spot. Golden port, golden to amber port even. Whitehead, malty, citrus on the nose, citrus on the taste, a little bit of bite. A coffee wine. Very different. I suppose doing the quirky stuff is interesting. I do fancy doing an elderflower and ginger champagne. Oh, get that. So yeah, doing the elderflower, but just adding the good evening. And the thing is with craft breweries, a lot of these craft breweries only brew once, and a lot of their beers you don't see them again. Whereas your traditional beer makers, they brew and keep on brewing that beer. People who like a beer, that's why a lot of these traditional companies, beer brewers, you know, their stuff stays around for years and years. It would be interesting, yeah, but it certainly would give flavour to elderflower. Elderflower on its own can be a tad on the bland side. I want to do it and then barrel it for 6 months and just leave it. Good evening, Paul. How are you? Joseph Holt's beers were great. Yeah, they were great. Then 12 that day they had 12 beers for 19 quid delivered, and it's like, wow. 19 quid delivered. I even spent a fiver on a glass just to give them a bit more money. You know, I felt so bad. I mean, this is going down a treat. This is. You've got to love swapping between the styles. You know, we don't want to all be drinking the same rubbish day in, day out. Well, day one of the week's over. I've got a day at work tomorrow, and then I'm taking my first 2 days off work this year. Good. Yeah, first 2 days off. Apart from when I had an accident, and I can't call that a day off because I was that stressed. And yeah, the car getting scrapped, that was bad. It is. Chopping and changing, going from homebrew, cider, lager, and then obviously different beers, you know, from Germany, Belgium. I mean, you look at what James does, Rampant Lion. He reviews beers from all over Europe, many beers that probably none of the rest of us will ever try. You're off next week, bless you. I've got 20 days to take, and obviously we're at the end of May, and I haven't took any yet. So I'm taking 2 this week. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, and I've got days booked off. But I'll probably take most of mine towards the latter end of the year. Hopefully, when we can all go on holiday, well, to England. Oh, we need the weather to change. It's crap weather. You booked off the Wednesday to Friday? Do you know, I might actually book off quite a few days for that. Book off the Thursday as well, and even the Monday, and make it a nice 5-day weekend. I shouldn't have anything in the marquee at that stage, in my greenhouse, basically. I shouldn't have anything in the greenhouse at that stage. So it'd be good to have a 5-day break. You need a break sometimes from work. You know, it's at the moment I'm planting plants by the thousands a day just to get rid of them, because in the polytunnel, if I'm not at work, then for whatever reason the buggers are dying off, and something keeps going in and having a go at them. So if they're in the ground, you know, then nature takes its way. Some things had to go at me Brussels sprouts. I reckon it's pigeons, little bastards. But you can't win, can you? You know, with nature. It's either them or rabbits. I bet there's rabbits around. Bloody things. As long as it's not rats. I don't do rats. And I'm not really keen on mice either. I'm not bothered about rabbits. Just, yeah. And I'm not keen on them pheasants either. They're bloody things as well. Slugs, yeah, more than likely slugs and snails. But I've got chippings, wood chippings all around. And they don't normally slide over the wood chippings. They don't like the texture. Yeah. Good evening. How are you, Brett? And are you better, matey? I know you had a bit of a drink last week. Yeah, if it's your birthday, it's your birthday. You've got to have a drink, haven't you? Do they? Oof. Well, let's be fair. In the UK, we have a lot of rats. I've tried an air rifle. Yeah. We had we had a squirrel problem on the Arboretum in Nottingham. And my mate, he went on the Arboretum. Hope there's no one from Nottingham watching. And he took out 15 squirrels in one morning. Tell you what, it was great. Ever so quiet for a few days. It's funny how many squirrels are about. Tree rats. But yeah, I can't stand the bloody things. Kilmarnock, Neil Dundee too. I need to sort out some Wi-Fi for this shed. Not Wi-Fi, internet. I've got the cable now, so I'm going to get it sorted. Nice on the barber. No, he just binned them. Good evening, Adam. Mr. Merseybears, how are you? With a sauce. Oh, not so good. So yeah, nice taste of Scotland. Really enjoying it. Good evening, Treeball. Now, I meant to reply to you on Facebook earlier. That picture that I posted last week was actually a hire car. It's a wind up. I was winding my family up. My wife's car last week. We got a new car because somebody hit my car. I've got the wife's car. She got the BMW. Somebody went into the BMW last week. So a month ago, somebody hit me. and then last week somebody clattered the wife. So we've got a brand new hire car at the moment, but I didn't want to put it on Facebook because we're not allowed to say anything. God knows why. He went into my wife, but I think it's legal stuff. She's got a bit of whiplash from it as well. She's still got a bad neck now. So hopefully some more money coming in. Bless you. No, still waiting. No, it's only a flipping bumper. It's not hurt the chassis. There's a crash bar, whatever a crash bar is. So the crash bar's done its job. So it's just a new bumper and a crash bar. But we haven't heard what's happening yet. So yeah, it's all this waiting. It gets on your tits, doesn't it? I hate waiting. I do. Sort it out. Oh, bless you. Yeah, you don't want that. I mean, I went to work this morning, and Jesus Christ, these two cars come over. If anybody's been to Nottingham on the A60 going out of Nottingham, there's a massive island. There's the A60 and the A614. Well, as I'm coming over to go to work, there's on the right hand side fire engines, ambulances, police, two cars way up the bank, one wrapped round a lamppost on the bank. And if they weren't dead, I'd be surprised, because Jesus Christ, that was really bad. Not what you want to see at 7:15 in the morning. And certainly not what you'd want to be in. You know, you don't want, no one wants accidents. It's not good, not good. New car. I just hope the BMW gets fixed, because it's a really nice BM. Really posh, really nice. And I know where it came from. I know all its history. Problem with cars, you look at, you get a new car and you don't know the history. And some cars are crap. Quite a nice car as well, Liam. So, a lovely malty, citrusy beer, 6.2%. Really, it's the spot. Scottish beer. And I've got to say, Broughton Brewery. I've had two of theirs now. Old Jock, which was amazing, 6.7%. Get in. And Old Jock versus King Goblin has got to happen at some stage. I will get a mixed case. I'll buy a mixed case from Broughton and try and scrounge a glass off them. Yeah, lads, can I have a glass? Yeah, I you know, sometimes I think you're better off staying with older cars, because you buy something brand new, catalytic converter. Can't you get some lads to go and get hold of one for you? 20C on Thursday. We need it, Craig. We really do. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going to a Welsh beer next, so I don't think the Welsh ones are anywhere near. I've got a choice of two Welsh beers. Yeah. So Welsh beers next. Yeah, what have they done with their range? Pisses me off. Black Witch was an amazing beer. Not so keen on the Imperial Red, to be fair. I wasn't bothered about that. But like Pump King and Dunkelfester, they were fantastic beers. I will do some Witchwood night at some stage, because at Morrison's there's quite a few Witchwood beers, and I'm not talking about the pound ones, because I don't like the pound ones. They're just cheap, nasty. But the 4 for 6 ones are good, especially the, you know, King Goblin and that on a 4 for 6, decent beer. Morehouse, no. Into parsley. I don't think I got the into parsley, but yeah, it was nice. Yeah. I'm not so keen on the £1 jobbies. I'm not. They're just, you know, even the price. You look at the price and you think, oh God, you know, a man's brown ale. Oof. £1. Black Cat Mild and Pendle Witch. Pendle Witch. I'm sure I reviewed that when I was absolutely pissed as a fart last year on one of my drunken reviews. Yeah, I'm sure I did it when I was drunk. I haven't had a pissed up review in a long while. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I can remember when Morrison's used to do their themed beers like Halloween, Christmas. Sad that they don't do it anymore. It really is. These supermarkets are missing. Old Tom. Yeah, that's not bad. Old Tom Challenge. Soon, hopefully. Soon. I need to get 10 or 12 bottles in, ready for the challenge. Liquid Light. Ah, Nottingham. Which one from Liquid Light then? Out of curiosity. Broadside. No Slurpee tonight. Just thought about that. Broughton Brewery, yes. Good evening, Jim. How are you? Yes, I'm drinking a bit of Scottish tonight. It's very nice, actually. Dragonaut. I have reviewed that, I'm sure I have. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I reckon an Old Tom challenge and maybe a broadside challenge, because broadside, wow. Or 5 bottles of King Goblin and 5 bottles of broadside. Now that'd be bloody interesting, wouldn't it? Hey, if anybody could actually do it. So I actually need to end this review so I can come back with my last review. One does apologise. Golden Pour, Whitehead, malty, citrusy, all the way through. A beautiful, traditional IPA. None of this craft stuff. Top class, 6.2%. Thank you to Mr. Bolton Wanderer for gifting it me. Hour and a half, probably. Yeah, hour and a half, 2 hours. I'll tell the wife I'm doing a 2-hour job here. She'll not bother. Yeah. Piss breaks in between. Oh no, I'm just going to go Old Tom. 10 bottles of Old Tom. Yeah. I'm just thinking about doing the, yeah, I know what you mean there. Yeah. That could be interesting. I'm just thinking about doing a Brewmeister Snake Venom rerun. Yeah, but trying to get some other, a bit of a collab thing going with a few more beer reviewers. Yeah. Red card. Yeah, I had a red card last night. Yeah. Although I did have a fantastic 16% times 8 Lervig and Stillwater Artisanal collaboration Imperial Pastry Stout. It was absolutely divine. It was as complex as you can get. You know, you close your eyes, and let's be fair, talking to everyone, you close your eyes. There's beers where you close your eyes and you can just pick out flavour upon flavour upon flavour. And that, yeah, I must tag in Mr. Lervig tomorrow. When I actually get tagging on Instagram, I must tag him in and see what he says. And tell him it's my new #1 beer. So yeah, then I did that. Then I went on Harry's feed, chatting away to Craig, Harry, and I don't know who else. Can't remember who else was there. Pissed up. Had a couple of pints, as you do. Then got a bollocking off the wife. A red card. So yeah, these things happen. No. I was all right after the Lervig. Steaming, but good. Yeah. Shipston's bitter. Oh, bless you. Anyway, I do need to kill this review off. So for those watching who just like the last minute of the review, just to find out if it's nice or not, this was a top class Scottish beer from Broughton Brewery. The people who make Old Jock at 6.7% is also top class. You know, it's good. They do a mixed box of 12 beers, 30 quid delivered. So well worth trying their beers. Absolute cracking. And definitely 4.5 all day long. Right, sadly, I need to kill this review off to come back with the last review. We're off to Wales on the next review. A bit of Welsh beer on the next review. I'm not sure which of the two Welsh beers I've got, but one of them at least. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you everyone for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. You know, interaction is what it's all about. I have both. Yeah, no. Don't want a bollocking on the weeknight. No, I had a bollocking last night. You know, I need to keep the bollockings down. Am I the only one who gets bollockings? It seems it at times. Maybe I need to train the wife better. And if she ever watches this, that was a joke. Yeah. For fuck's sakes, don't anybody from Nottingham tell my wife I've just said that. Especially not sister and family. Yeah. They'll be dropping me in the shit. Yeah, definite yellow card for that one. Oh, you can't beat a bollocking, can you? Sometimes I do it just to see if I can get a bollocking. Wait till I start drinking spirits again. The wife will have a right field day. When I'm walking up the house, swaying from side to side because I'm that pissed up. I haven't done a pissed up review in a long while. I need to do one. I just feel like I need to do a pissed up review. Yet sometimes you have to push the buttons. Wait till she's fast asleep, snoring. Go down, do a 10-minute review, pissed out my face, and put the world to rights, as you do. And yeah. Yeah, you might be, yeah, it's not good for you, James. Yeah. Stick to being good, matey. Yeah. I know sometimes when I do my pissed up reviews, I have to re-watch the review just to make sure I wasn't too naughty, because I have a tendency to the Lorelei. What's the Lorelei? That one. Probably towards the weekend. Yeah. I don't do an Imperial on a weeknight. Yeah. Especially not tomorrow because I'm work. Although Wednesday might be a good night. So yeah, we'll see. Wednesday might be a good night. No, I've not seen that vlog. Oh, someone will have to send me a link to it. And I like pissed up, as long as, because it's normally me who does the pissed up stuff. So yeah, I need to watch that, definitely. Yeah. I bet we all would. Craig, you need to repost that vlog so we can all see it. Because obviously the communities, it's the last year, the community I think has developed great. Is it? Oh, I've got to watch that. I've got to watch it. You've got to, someone's got to flash a link to me at some stage through whatever channel. Yeah. I do like a pissed up review. Anyway, got to go. Thank you all. See you in 2 minutes. Manchester piss up page. Oh, you'll have to send me the link so I can send everybody else the link. Cheers.